Okay, so this video is gonna be for Ms Pac-Man, and this video is gonna be just showing you how to wire this. When I upgraded the stock joystick to the Sanwa joystick, this one, it comes with this five wire connection, but the problem is with the Ms Pac-Man from Costco, it comes with, on the back, there's two 4-pin connectors that hooks up to the joystick. So basically you got 8 wires coming out here from two 4-pins connectors, and it has to go into 5 wires. So what you can do is you have two options. Either you figure it out yourself, or you could buy the wiring harness off of another website, which I didn't do. So I decided to just try to figure this out myself. And basically I'm gonna show you guys how to wire this into these two 4-pin connectors. So I drew this diagram. So just make sure, first of all, make sure that, so this is the original plate that came with the arcade that I bought from Costco, the Ms Pac-Man from Costco. And this is the, let me show you. So this is the plate that came with the Sanwa joystick when I bought it. But since this plate doesn't fit with the original cover here, I switched out the plates. So this is the original plate that came with the arcade, this one. So I moved it here. So just make sure you install it the right way, because if you don't install it the right way, the joysticks that you move up and down, left and right, is going to be off. So the way you install it is the right arrow, or this is technically a right arrow, because when you install it like this, it comes up like this, it's going to be right. But just make sure the connection, it matches up with this arrow here, and you should be fine. So here's a diagram that I drew. It's going to show you where to connect what. So if you see this, this is the two 4-pin connectors. These two that you're looking at is, if you look at here on the PC bus, PCB, these two connectors here, 1 and 2. You see that? 1 and 2. So these two 4-pin connectors is what connects the joystick, the up and down, left and right. Those two are these two, and you got the 4 pins on each one. Okay, so you got these five wires coming out of the Sanwa joystick, and I'm gonna show you these. These are all different colors. This is red, orange, yellow, and black. So I'm gonna show you which wires go to which one of these, basically 8 wires, right? Look at this diagram, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? So first one is gonna be the red, and I color-coded this here. The red wire, this pin here, see the top left, which corresponds to, let me get this in focus. See the 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? That top left one here, that's gonna be that top left, and that is up. So basically, when you pull this joystick up, it's up, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. So the red wire out of the Sanwa joystick, this red wire, will go to the top left. So what I did was basically, I just, you could solder it, you could crimp it. Okay, so if you see this yellow, good to grab this yellow wire. This yellow wire coming out here. Oh, and also what I forgot to tell you was I basically cut this. This is the original joystick, and I just cut it. See these 8 wires coming out? And these are 8 wires that just came out of this connector. So what I'm doing is I snipped this, and so you got wires hanging out coming from these 2 4-pin connectors, these wires coming out here, and I just basically crimp these together. So again, the top left, see this top left wire? That top left wire goes to the red wire coming out of the Sanwa, okay? So if you see here, see I just crimp these 2 together. So this is the wire that comes out from the top left, goes into the red wire on the original Sanwa joystick that I bought from Amazon. Okay, so next one, orange wire on the Sanwa. This orange wire that comes out will go to the wire that comes out of this third one from the top on the left 4-pin connector. Okay, this orange wire will go to, if you look here again, like on the diagram, see that one? That's the third from the top on the left 4-pin connector. It's a black wire that comes out of it. I'll grab this. This black wire comes out of it. So all I did was connect that orange wire to that black wire. So if you see this orange wire, let me pull this out. Orange wire from the Sanwa joystick to the black wire. And again, this black wire is because I cut it off from the original joystick, okay? So that's basically how it works. This is the diagram. Red wire from the Sanwa joystick goes to that pin. Orange wire from the Sanwa joystick, oh, what's going on here? Orange wire from the Sanwa joystick goes to that pin, and that's down. That will be down on the joysticks. If I push down, get this in focus. See the input test? Why is this not in focus? Okay, input test, that's down, okay? So again, the diagram, not in focus, we'll show you again. So now we're gonna go black wire. Black wire is basically ground. So there's only one ground here. And the reason this one has 8 wires coming out is because they got like 3 or 4 ground wires, which you don't need. So all you need is just this one ground wire. Why does this keep going out of focus? Okay. This black wire coming out of the Sanwa joystick is the ground wire. And that goes to that pin. Okay, so you got a black wire coming out of this, and you will connect that to this black wire, and that's the ground. So again, on these 2 4, it's not focusing anymore. Okay, there we go. That last one here on the left, the left 4-pin connector, there's a black wire, that's the ground. Okay, and you're gonna connect the black wire, which is ground from the Sanwa joystick, to that wire, to this wire, this one. Okay, so I think by now you kind of get what I'm showing you guys. So yellow wire from the Sanwa joystick will go to the 4-pin connector on the right, and that's going to be right. Okay, so I already got it connected. So if I go right, that's basically the yellow wire going to the 4-pin connector on the right, the top one. And again, that's going to be, you should know by now, that top one, which is like this red wire coming out. This red wire coming out, I'm going to connect that to the yellow wire from the Sanwa. And so I connected this. Get this thing out of the way. See that red wire from the 4-pin connector on the right? the top one, this one, connects to the yellow wire. Okay. So green wire, same thing. Green wire is gonna be left on the joystick, and you're gonna connect that to this pin here, okay? And that will allow you to use this 5 wires coming out and connect it to the 2 4 pins on the right, where there's 8 wires coming out. So again, I cut it off from the original joystick, and that's how I got it connected on here. So again, this is a diagram. Red wire, these are all wires from the Sanwa joystick, the 5 wires, and these are the corresponding pins that you want to connect it to make sure it works. And again, you want to make sure that this joystick is mounted the right way. The connection on the what is it, with the arrow. So when I install it here, and then you flip it over, it'll work. So again, let me show you. Right, see, right, up, left, down. So there's other videos on YouTube that shows you how to install this and take this apart and everything. I'm not gonna go into that. The main thing is, I wanted to show you guys how to wire this up from the 5 pin, or not the 5 pin, 5 wire wiring harness that it comes stock when you order from like Amazon or anything like that. And I couldn't find any video on the internet that shows you how to wire this 5 wire into the Ms Pac-Man arcade on this PCB. So I kind of have to figure this out myself. I just started messing with the wires and seeing which one does what on this. You know, luckily we had this input test on this arcade 1-up, and I just kind of had to experiment and figure out which one was what. So I did the hard part for you guys. So again, that's the diagram. Just follow it. If you have any questions, just let me know.